Ever wondered how much money a company like Revel Systems rakes in? We're talking about a major player in the point-of-sale or POS industry. They're the tech behind a lot of restaurants, retail stores, and even some pretty big names. So, the question is, just how big is Revel Systems when it comes to revenue? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Now, before we get into the actual numbers, because yes, we will get there, it's important to understand the landscape Revel operates in. The POS market is booming. Think about it. Every time you buy something in a store, order food at a restaurant, or even book a service, chances are a POS system is involved. It's the heart of the transaction, managing everything from orders and payments to inventory and customer data. And Revel Systems has carved out a significant space for itself in this competitive field. They're not just any POS provider. They've really focused on cloud-based solutions, which means their software runs on the internet rather than on a local server. This offers a lot of advantages, like accessibility from anywhere, automatic updates, and often lower upfront costs. This cloud-centric approach has been a key factor in Revel's growth and has definitely contributed to their revenue generation. Another factor contributing to their revenue is their target market. While they cater to a variety of businesses, they've become particularly popular with larger, multi-location businesses. Think franchises, restaurant chains, and retailers with multiple branches. These larger clients often require more sophisticated POS systems with advanced features, which translates into higher value contracts for Revel. The more complex the needs, the more likely these businesses are to invest in a robust system like Revel. Now, here's the thing about revenue figures for privately held companies like Revel Systems. They aren't always publicly available. Unlike publicly traded companies that are required to disclose their financial information, private companies have more flexibility. They can choose to keep their revenue numbers close to the vest. This makes it a little trickier to get a precise, definitive answer to our initial question. So, where does that leave us? Well, we can look at a few things to get an idea of their financial performance. We can consider market share, funding rounds, and industry estimates. These can offer clues, even if we don't have the exact revenue figure. Let's start with market share. While pinpointing Revel's exact market share is difficult, we can look at industry reports and analyses. These reports often rank POS providers based on various factors, including market penetration and customer base. By looking at where Revel stands in these rankings, we can get a sense of their overall size and influence within the POS industry. A larger market share generally suggests a higher revenue stream, although it's not a direct correlation. Another important indicator is funding. Revel Systems has raised significant capital through various funding rounds. Investors don't just throw money at a company without doing their due diligence. They look at the company's financials, growth potential, and market position. The fact that Revel has successfully secured funding from reputable investors suggests that they are performing well financially and have a promising future. While the amount of funding raised doesn't directly translate to revenue, it does indicate investor confidence and often fuels further growth, which, in turn, impacts revenue. We can also look at industry estimates. Analysts and industry experts often publish reports on the POS market, sometimes including estimations of revenue for major players. These estimates are based on various factors, including market research, company performance, and industry trends. While these numbers are not official figures released by Revel themselves, they can provide a valuable benchmark and give us a general idea of their revenue range. It's important to remember that these are estimates, and the actual revenue could be higher or lower. Beyond these quantitative measures, we can also consider qualitative factors. For instance, customer reviews and testimonials can provide insights into Revel's success. Positive feedback, especially from larger clients, suggests that the company is delivering value and likely generating substantial revenue. Similarly, industry awards and recognition can further validate Revel's position in the market and hint at their financial performance. Now, putting it all together, we can start to paint a picture of Revel's revenue, even without a precise number. Their focus on cloud-based solutions, their popularity with larger businesses, their successful funding rounds, and their strong market presence all point to a company that is generating significant revenue. While we can't say exactly how many millions or billions of dollars they're bringing in, It's safe to say they're a major player in the POS industry with a substantial revenue stream. It's also important to remember that revenue is just one piece of the puzzle. Profitability, growth rate, and customer satisfaction are other key metrics that contribute to a company's overall success. While revenue is a crucial indicator, it's not the only factor to consider. So, while the exact revenue figure for Revel Systems remains undisclosed, we've explored various ways to understand their financial performance. From market share and funding rounds to industry estimates and qualitative factors, we've gathered clues that paint a picture of a successful and financially strong company. They are definitely a major player in the POS industry, and their revenue likely reflects that. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.